Hello, this is Gray Hughes. We're going to do an update here. Me and X2 Malandy, whose real name is Andy. You can probably see that in the X2 Malandy when you look at it. But we're going to do an update on the Turpin case. Andy was smart enough, one of the few smart people out there, that actually downloaded one of the young Turpin girls' videos on YouTube that she had been putting out, I guess, for some time. Do you remember how long she'd been putting those out?
I think it started in December, and so December up until end of February.
Oh, so it's only over like a 3 month period. She put all 11 of those up there.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not that long, but it was probably like she was excited to, get out of that situation and was already kind of thinking that way. It kind of looked like she was longing to get the hell out of there a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyways, for all of you who don't know, this is Andy, and we met during the Delphi case, and I saw, you've probably all seen how people treat me a lot of times. They always say, "Oh, great, you're a psyops. You're you're an attorney. You're doing all these different things." I mean, if I had the salary for all those people, I wouldn't mind that. But I'm not getting that. But I'll let Andy tell you guys what the deal is with that. Like how it was kind of crazy because I defended him in a video because of some wackos that filmed him. But go ahead, you can explain.
Okay. Well, that happened about 2 hour drive for me, and so of the different things that goes on, I thought that's within range. I'll drive up there and just check the area out. And when I was up close to the parking lots where the bridge where Libby and Abby were found, there was like 20 cars, and I thought, well, I'll just drive around for a while and see if the cars taper off. But there was a lot of people hiking to the bridge. I thought I'll go back a different time, and so I took more trips up there. And one of the last trips, I took a video camera with me and thought, I'll get some video of the town. And that way people can see Delphi and they can see what it looks like downtown, and which I did put that on YouTube. But when I don't know anybody around there, so I stopped by the cemetery because I wanted to see how it looked overgrown with all the greenery and shrubs compared to a winter scene that I saw. And while I was there was this car that kept circling around, getting close to me, and then going back out. There's kind of a letter H shape park driveway through the cemetery. And I didn't know they was really taking pictures of me. But as I left and I was going down the road right there by the cemetery, there was a police car and a sheriff come racing up and stopped me. And evidently that car had to turn me in, had a couple of people in that car. And so I had to explain what I was doing in the area and why I was at the cemetery. I didn't know anyone. I just parked back there in the corner by a shade tree and was eating a little snack. Well, anyway, they checked me all out and let me go. Pardon me. But as I was leaving, there's a second parking lot up close to that Highway 25, and I saw that car, the people that called on me, and I pulled up there to ask them why they had called on me, and I guess they thought I was attacking them or something. But I did start videoing them, thinking, well, they taking pictures of me,
Yeah.
probably, and so I'll get some pictures of them. And ends up that night, I was all over their Facebook page. People was wondering who was in the green truck and kind of suspecting that I was a bad guy.
The famous green truck. I remember that. Yeah.
And I still have the green truck. I like it. It's but it wasn't a good experience, and I haven't been back since.
Yeah,
Because
it's sad, right? Because you don't want to get turned in again by some wackos. Like the
right,
thing is, they were doing the same thing you were doing, but they thought it would be really cool and cute, so they could get onto Facebook and everyone talk about how they filmed this really suspicious guy. I've seen you. You don't even look anything like anybody that was on there. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it's crazy. So
Yeah, they just like the Facebook. Heard about that in the past that some of them are good pages, people communicate, but then other ones they just get on there and gossip a lot. And
yep, that's how it
they
is.
they were nailing me, and I didn't know anything about it. But one fella named Randy that lives about 10 miles from Delphi. I'd met him one time, and so I see that these people on YouTube are real people because I met up with him downtown Delphi, and we went out and had a sandwich.
Oh,
And
cool.
he told me about the Facebook page that I was all over it. So I went to it on my wife's account because I don't have an account,
Hmm.
and that's where I got in a little trouble because people started hounding my wife to join Facebook and everything. And
Yeah. So Randy actually lives 10 miles outside. God, you'd think he lives there because he's just,
yeah,
boom, he shows up. He's walking down the trails. He's doing all kinds of videos.
yeah, it's around 10 to 12 miles from Delphi, and so he's put on a lot of miles driving in there to get all them videos he has over the last year.
Yeah.
Uh, and I was going to give him a little money for gas last time I was there, but I couldn't couldn't get a hold of him. And
Yeah. Well, that's nice of you.
yeah, if I go back up there again, I still got that money tucked in my billfold. I'm going to give him for some gas for all them videos.
Yeah. Hey, and all you people, if you see me going like this is just kind of what everybody in my family does. I don't know why. We ca- we we call it bonking. Okay, I'll try to get a chair that doesn't even allow me to do that though. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is the Turpin case. Okay, and here, let me show you my cool little. This is the family we're going to be talking about, but I put a little an animation in my transition, everybody. So here we go. Watch this. Oh, that's what you look like after a good night of having a few too many drinks. Okay, that wasn't me though. Okay, but we're going to be talking about this family, and here's actually a picture where a lot of you haven't really seen their faces, but this picture is available online. And here they are. You can tell how skinny they are and everything. Now, for those of you who haven't followed the Turpin case, I think wasn't it 12 kids or 13, right? Yeah, the baby's 13.
13
Yeah,
total.
13 kids. And the parents right here, Prince Valiant guy up here with the Prince Valiant haircut and his wife right below him up there. They basically starved their children almost to death. I mean, like everyone, they're still in the hospital right now. They were so malnourished. You can even see it in these pictures. Look at these people. Like, how old? What's the oldest age? Like 29.
9, I think.
29. Like one of these people here. This picture here, I believe, is from 2016. Okay, but somebody in this picture is 29 years old. Okay, but when the police found him, they thought, wow, that person's only. They thought they were a kid. Right? Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. So
You
that they
can,
were. Yeah.
all of their arms are skinny, like malnutrition.
Yeah, and they used to put food out just so the kids could look at it, but not give it to them. Bought them presents, but not really them presents. They would buy gifts, or even if gifts were given to them by other people, they let them look at it, but they weren't allowed to play with them.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's terrible.
Yeah, I mean it's just crazy. So recently, one of these girls here, we're trying to figure out which one it is. We think it's probably one of these two right here.
That's what I'd guess.
Yeah. Put out some YouTube videos from December, I guess, until somewhat recently. And then as soon as somebody found them, the channel was removed like the next day. But like I said, X2 Malandy, Andy, he
That's
was
right.
he was smart enough to download them, and then he sent them to me. So we are going to watch them. It's her singing songs. I'm not going to say she has a great voice or anything, but imagine, I don't even think she's probably, I mean, I don't even know if they got to watch TV or anything. I don't even know. you know, how she knew how to sing or write music or do anything based on, you know, the living conditions they were in.
That surprised me. Like, I don't know. I would like to know, and maybe I will one of these days. But uh, does any of them know how to play any musical instruments? Maybe we'll find out in the future.
Yeah. So I'm going to open up some of these. I actually have a folder here. So let me open up these are I made some, I converted the videos from a different format. So let's just play them.
Hello everyone, it's me, Lacey Swan. This is Song Group. It's over. I was wrong, it was never meant to be. We seemed so close, but we were so far. We didn't even know where we was ending up. But it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I wanted to make a last, but I didn't. But I didn't. Don't be scared, you'll be fine. You're alive. I know you don't want it like this, but it's over. But it's
Oh,
over.
sorry about that.
It's
He
over.
was in.
Jesus.
It's over.
Yeah. So there's one. And let me see if people. I can't read the comments, so I'm gonna have to go over here. Let's see. So there's one song. Can you guys hear that or not? This is just one of the Turpin girls. It kind of does look like it might be maybe this one over here. You know, it might be useful to actually open up one of these videos and put the face. Like, let me try this. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. So if I put this out here like this, and let's get the bigger version on here. Hold on. You know. See this one here. That's what this one right here is the one that looks like that to me. I don't know if you can see that, but and I see the other one too, like this one. But
Yeah.
for me, kind of, you know, gosh, I don't know. I don't think it's one of these three over here though.
No, I don't think it's any of those.
Yeah.
The one beside the guy with the glasses, I agree with you. She looks the most like.
Yeah, like
The
if you
one.
look at this one right here, that does look like her, right?
Yes, sir.
I see what you're saying too. Like she kind of has a similar, you know, look to her. I mean, they're all going to look pretty similar, right? They're all related, you know.
Yes.
I mean,
that's good.
but yeah, okay. So, all right.
The other one,
Go
the
ahead.
other one beside her, might be the one that went out the window with her, but turned around and
Oh
went
yeah,
back.
that's right. Yeah, they seem like, you know, people tend to sort of hang out in shots like this with the people that you're, you know, closest to. They're not numerically in order or anything like that.
Right.
Um, all right, so that was the first song. Let's go on to the. I think that was yeah, it's over. Was the first one. Here's the next one.
I was wrong, it was never meant to be.
Do we already do this one?
So
Oh, it's the same one.
we were so
That's the same one.
far. We didn't even know
Oh.
where we was ending up. But it's
Okay.
over. It's over.
It's weird. I have two of them, but they have different icons. They look similar.
It's over. It's over. I wanted to make a last, but I didn't.
Okay. Let me just see if this one's the same, but just has a different icon.
It might have been one I downloaded AVI, and the other one.
It's over.
Okay, so it's that one. Okay. Well, here's a new one here.
Okay, hey, it's me, Lacey Swan. This is Song Group. Not for today. Look at me.
What did she say? Let's see.
Okay, hey, it's me, Lacey Swan. This
Something
is
for
Song Group.
today.
Something hates me. Did she say?
Okay, hey, it's me, Lacey Swan. This is Song Group.
Oh, hey, it's me,
Not for
maybe.
today.
Yeah.
Look at me, where standing here, looking back so far. What do I see? I see pain and feeling so. I will not go back on life. I will stay until I die. You can take everything I own, but not for today. No, not for today. No, not for today. Oh, not for today. Oh, look at that. How young I was. I still don't understand why I can't go back. But now I look at the page and think I will not go back on life. I will stay until I die. You can take everything I own, but not for today. No, not for today. No, not for today. Oh, not for today. Thanks.
That's pretty cool.
That was the name of that one was Not for Today.
Yeah, like it doesn't sound like they won't be able to destroy her today, but what were the other words on that? It sounded like she was saying. Let me see that again. Hold on. Something. I'll just move it towards the end. It was like.
Stay until I die. You can
Yeah, right there.
until I not go back on life. I will stay until I die. You can take everything
Just not today.
I own, but not for today.
So you can take everything she owns, but not for today.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So.
She's planning on getting out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of it's weird actually to see this. You know, like somebody. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say she going to get her knees in the breeze.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm from Oregon.
Okay, getting out and start running, getting her.
Yeah, it sounds like it sort of sounds like she sort of seems like she wants to be a normal girl, like she wants to date and stuff like that, and she's just trapped in this hellhole, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So here's this. Here's the next one.
Hello everyone, this is Lacey Swan. This is a song I wrote about 2 years ago.
Hey, this might be a good one to can do a face comparison. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's well, maybe not that shot, but let's see.
Yeah, the eyes look like the girl.
This one. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Beside the guy with the glasses.
All right.
Laying on me tonight. Oh, I'm so weak. Trying to get you off of my mind. Oh, I'm so weak. Oh, I'm weak. Oh, will you rest me? Will I ever see you again? Oh, so much is on my mind. So weak. So weak. I'm so weak. I'm weak. Oh, so much is on my mind. So weak. So weak. I'm so weak, 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 so weak. I'm so weak. Oh, so much is on my mind.
So weak.
So weak. So weak. Okay, thanks for watching the video. I couldn't think of one. Fine.
Huh.
She had a little music going on with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I'd like to know like what the scenario is. Like, how was she able to play it? Record that.
It may have just been a toy.
Hello everyone, this is Lacey Swan. This is a song review. Where's the key?
Where is the key?
Oh, you said you would never says you would never put me through that. But look at where I am, freezing to death, solid inside. I have nothing. All I can do is pray, pray to the Lord, ask for help, but I'm still down. I don't know what to do when I'm like this, so broken down so many times, so torn, sure, still scared inside. How can I let out my feelings? How can I explain? I'll do my say, whoa, where is the key to my heart? Oh, where do I go from here? Oh, let me through the doors. Oh, where is the key? Where is the key? Where is the key? Let me through the doors. Where is the key? Where is the key? Where is the key? Let me through the doors. I'm so broken down so many times, so torn, sure, so scared inside. How can I let out my feelings? How can I explain? How do I say, whoa, where is the key to my heart? Oh, where do I go from here? Oh, let me through the doors. Where is the key? Where is the key? Where is the key? Let me through the doors. Where is the key?
Ah, wow, that one's more, like, where's the key? Trying to get out the door.
It's kind of heart-wrenching, really.
Yeah, she had a lot of emotion in that one.
Yes.
What would be kind of interesting is for like somebody that sings really well to take her lyrics and try to sing it what she meant, with the tone and stuff like that, and see what it would sound like.
That's a good idea.
All right, so let me see what's going on. What people are saying over here in the chat. Yeah. Don't like ridicule the tone or anything like that. This is just some, girl that was, well, not just some, like she was one of the 13 kids that were basically almost killed by their parents because they weren't given any food. And they couldn't shower for, I think it was like once a year, wasn't it? Something like that? I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, once or twice a year at the most. And they just didn't have the stuff that all the rest of us have out here. So
yeah. And my friend Beth reminded me, I remember this, but the last video that was uploaded was 7 days before she escaped. Okay, so the last one of these YouTube videos that we're watching, I'm not sure which one is which, but it was 7 days prior to them escaping. Oh, you almost kind of think it's that last one. I mean, that one.
That's the one that I would guess, Grace, because I didn't take time to grab the dates on all of them, but I wish I would have later. Then that would kind of tie in which one was first and which one was last, but
right.
I didn't think about that.
That's okay.
I thought I'd go back and get them later, but poof.
I think it's a miracle that you got these, actually, to be honest with you. I actually, when you told me about it, I was going to go over and do it, and they were already gone. But here's a new one.
This is a song I wrote, and it's You Blame Me for Everything.
Oh.
You were my best friend. I thought I could tell you everything. I thought you were true, but I guess I was wrong. You blame me for everything. You blame me in every way. You blame me for what they say. You blame me for everything. I don't understand. If only you could explain. You blame me for everything. You blame me they say, what they say. You blame me for everything, everything.
Yeah. So that one, I don't know. It might be like her, like one of the friend. You know, they don't really have any friends, right? Their friends are the other kids, right?
Right.
I mean, they're friends,
sisters,
but
brothers.
right. So I wonder what that one was about. Yeah.
I was just picturing the parents saying that to her, but
That was too.
I don't know.
But early in the song, it says something about "You're my friend." Like, let's hear that first part again.
Hates me, it's Lacey's my best friend.
See something about best friend. Let's see.
Yeah, best friend.
You were my best friend.
I thought I could tell you
everything.
I thought you were true.
I thought you were true,
I was wrong.
but I guess I was
You
wrong.
blame me for
You blame me for everything. So he's saying her best friend blames her. That was pretty good singing right here. Just a little off. This part right here.
You
Uh-huh.
blame me in
I want to hear that part.
everything.
Yeah.
You blame
Probably just needs
me
some training,
in every
really.
way.
Oh yeah, it's a little training she can
You blame me for what they
Good.
say, what they say. You blame me for everything.
But I think she's talking to her best
I
friend.
don't understand.
Okay. Yeah.
If only you
In the
could
background, you
explain.
can hear those smoke alarms going off. I hear two different ones because they're at two different volumes.
You hear smoke alarm in her background?
Yes, you hear it just go tweet.
Oh, where? Like, let me hear that.
Hey, you blame me for everything.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
I don't
Could be
understand.
something else, though.
If only you could explain. Blame me for everything what they say. You blame me for everything.
Huh. Yeah. Could be. All right.
That
So,
sounds like,
what's that?
sounds like the ones I have.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, it sounds like the ones I have if the batteries get low.
Right, yeah. I'm chewing on an ice cube. Sorry, guys. All right. So, here is the next song called The World.
Hey everyone, it's me, Lacey Swan. This is the song I wrote. It's called Love World, the World. We are treasure, we are gold. We're lighting up the world, but not now, no, not now. You went ahead and threw me in the dust, in the dust, in the dust. But love world, the world until you let it blow up. Love world, the world until you let it go. Love world, the world until you blow up. Love world, the world, love world, the world. 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 We are loving, we are screaming. We're breaking up 'cause you don't love me anymore, 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 anymore. Love around the world until you let it blow up. Love around the world until you let it go. Love around the world until you let it blow up. Love around the world, love around the world, love around the world. Love around the world. Love around the world, love around the world, love around the world. Keep saying you love me. Keep pushing me away, but don't let me go. Love around the world, love around the world, love around the world. Love
Yeah.
around the world until
I will say this one is a little harder to listen to than the other ones. Okay, I'm just. No.
I think she's saying ruled the world.
Thanks.
Yeah, Maybe that was her first video. You know?
Yep.
I mean, it definitely seems better on some of the other ones, but that one, she, you know, I wouldn't say that she had the right key, but, you know, that's not really the whole point. It's just like, hey, these are videos that one of the Turpin kids put out. Let's listen to it. You know, maybe you get something from the words, and, you know, you can sort of, it's just information, you know?
Yeah, I'd admire her for what she was doing there. She acted like she knew how to use technology.
Yeah, it's a little, the part that's a little strange to me is that she had access to this communication device, whatever it is, you know, phone or, but somehow, I mean, it seems like it'd be more of a direct message that you would put on YouTube saying, hey, listen, everybody, you know, we are trapped, something like that. But, you know, I don't know what kind of punishment they must have. I mean, I think that they were just totally mind controlled with, like, if you ever do anything like this, blah, 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 we'll do something to one of the other sisters or, you know, your brother, or you won't be able to eat and be chained, you know. So it's like you're just too scared to do anything. But you can tell she just really wanted to go out and be like a normal kid. And eventually she just broke free, right?
And she did, yes. I wish I had copied down all the comment section that she had on each one of these songs.
Oh,
that
that'd
could
have
have
been cool.
been interesting to look at, but
That would have been, yeah. The song that was actually called Love Ruled the World, not The World. It was called Love Ruled the World. Yeah. But anyways, then go ahead.
I have the list right in front of me where I wrote down the titles to all of them.
Yeah. And here's the dogs that they had. Wow, look how well those dogs are treated, man. They got jackets and, you know, toys. There's even another dog, you know. I guess the dogs were fed well. You know, they did great.
Parents must have liked them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we need to sit here and watch a video about a dog, but
Right at the last part of this video,
yeah, they open the door.
you hear someone in the background saying something about he's got the door locked again or something like that.
Oh, really? Let's see. Let's see. It seems like it said, I was just going to tell you something. I tried to get inside the door, but it wasn't possible or something because it was locked. You know, I don't.
Maybe it was locked. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So there's more songs, everybody. Here we go. This one's called Never Felt. It's a little bit kind of a weird. I don't know if this. Oh yeah, this is more of a production. Is this like she's combining songs or?
I don't know, but that's nice.
I'm hopeless, hopeless. Take my hands, I'm not a fan. I love you for who you are. Don't throw me away just because I'm a fan. Close up and sigh. I can't wait any longer for you, babe. I keep thinking, will I
might have some competition on your blog too.
What's that?
You might have some competition. She's doing some pretty fancy stuff on her.
Yeah.
Song.
Yeah, what? I think she's, she probably felt the freest she ever did when she did these.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, that was probably the freest she ever felt was when she was singing these songs. So my friend Beth sent me this just now. I had this in my files too, but I didn't open it up because you can't see their faces as clearly. But like this is, I think this must be that same trip, right? It seems like similar, although the baby looks a little younger for some reason. I don't know.
A little younger.
I don't know. Maybe it's probably the same one. So I think there's a couple more here. I know that you're all anxiously awaiting them, so I'm gonna. Let's see. Here's one called "What's Wrong with Me."
Hello, everyone. This is Lisa Song, this is the songwriter, and it's called "What's Wrong." Oh, life's so hard, life's so strong, life's so tough, life's so strong. Oh, what now? What do I do? Look at me, here I am, all grown up, growing up, getting close to the end.
Almost got that one.
I like this one the best.
It's so hard to hold on. Life's going so bad.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go. Nothing's wrong with you.
Nothing.
It's just your damn parents.
Yeah.
You know
She
what I'm
says,
saying?
"What do I do?" Yeah. I think I'll go out the window.
Yeah. So I think there's like one. Let me see. One more here called "You Tore Me."
Everyone's maybe song is a song called You Tore Me. Yeah. We weren't meant to be. I loved everything about you, but you ruined it. You tore me out of your life, you tore me out of your heart, tore me out of your soul. You tore me, oh, what did you do? You tore me. You tore me out of your life, you tore me out of your soul. You tore me. We were so perfect, but you didn't want it to work, so it didn't. 'Cause you tore me out of your life, you tore me out of your heart, you tore me. Oh, what did you do? You tore me. You tore me out of your life, you tore me out of your heart, you tore me.
Just stopped right in the middle. That's funny. Yeah. Well, that's it. But yeah, probably felt free singing those. I'm kind of wondering if maybe like the mother, like you know, she knew like the father's at work, and then the mother, maybe she went to the store or something, right? So she could sing these songs, but they were all so scared to do anything else that they just stay, you know, at the time would just, you
I
know,
would think that you may have had a lookout also if somebody came back,
right.
bang on the door and
Yeah.
put it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, and so we're bring this up because tomorrow Dr. Oz is going to have an episode. I'm not really a big fan of Dr. Oz because he's a sensationalistic type, but apparently the sister, let's see, Louise's sister is going to go visit Louise in prison, and so we'll get to hear her actually explain it. I'm going to guess that she's going to blame it all on David Turpin and said she was brainwashed just like all the other kids were too. Like she's just another victim. That's what she'll say. But she sure got to eat her food, didn't she? You know.
Yes.
All right, so let's play there's like an Oz, like a 3-minute video here explaining what's going to be on the
Legend
show.
in Asia about how tigers heal their skin. They rub against a plant with unique repairing properties. Called
After the
Centella
commercial break,
asiatica.
that is.
Discover Revitalift Cica Cream, a new way to fight wrinkles from L'Oreal Paris. A daily facial moisturizer infused with legendary Centella asiatica. It's proven to help repair the skin barrier.
And these are links that
future signs of aging.
Andy sent me.
Dermatologist tested, gentle on sensitive skin. New Revitalift Cica Cream from L'Oreal Paris.
I tried to grab everything I could.
It's the story that haunted the nation. Louise and David Turpin held their 13 children captive, chained up and starved for years inside their own home. Their evil motives have baffled law enforcement and the medical community, leaving many unanswered questions. Until now. Because today we have the exclusive answers from behind bars. Our cameras followed Louise's family as they met with Louise and David Turpin for the first time since the arrest.
Louise's
to
sister
find out
bothers
what
me
really
a little
happened
bit.
inside
like her.
the House of Horrors. Crime correspondent Melissa Moore has the
I'm wondering
story.
how much she really knew on
The
this.
headlines shocked the world.
She seemed like she knew
13
stuff because
children in California
I don't know.
living in a house of horrors, held in captivity, starved, restrained and tortured by their own parents. Rescued only when one of the kids, a 17-year-old girl, escaped from her bedroom window and called 911 through a deactivated cell phone. Responding officers found her siblings ranging in age from 2 to 29, living in filth and inhumane conditions. With the exception of the youngest, they were all emaciated, some chained to furniture. David and Louise Turpin were arrested, each facing nearly 40 charges, including a dozen counts of torture and another dozen counts of false imprisonment, and barred from contacting their children for 3 years. With bail set at $12 million each, today they remain in custody, facing up to life in prison if found guilty. Louise Turpin's family members, sister Elizabeth and cousin Tricia, were blindsided by the allegations.
Do you think your sister, did you think she was capable of this evil?
No. No. As far as the abuse and the chaining and starving, never.
Elizabeth also shared her older sister had even shielded her from sexual abuse by a relative.
She would always push me out of the way and say, I'll go.
She'd go in your place.
That's why it's so hard and shocking and that she didn't protect her own kids.
Their search for answers has taken them to California to visit Louise in jail.
Hi, ladies. I'm Melissa.
I'm Elizabeth.
Nice to meet you.
It's Trisha.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm so sorry we're meeting under these circumstances. I wanted to let you know that I've done this before myself. When I was a teenager, when I was about 15 years old, I had to go see my dad in jail. And I remember I didn't sleep at all the night before. I don't know if you were able to sleep. It was hard. Yeah. So we better head out so we can make it on time. Okay. Okay.
Neither woman has seen Louise in years, and they're anxious about meeting the woman they've now seen in the news.
I'm nervous.
You both had a choice to come out and meet with her. Why did you choose to meet her?
You know, nothing changes the fact she's my sister, and nobody in the world is supporting her. And I don't support what she did,
But
yeah, I do support the fact that she's still a human being.
Are you
okay.
prepared?
I don't think she is actually.
When you see Louise, that you'll see that she was capable of this?
Yes, I think that's why I'm so nervous, because me as her sister, I probably know her better than anybody.
So you should have
And
known
I'm
then,
gonna
is
be
what
able
you're
to
saying.
Hopefully look in her eye today to see if
That's right.
it's pure evilness, or if she has a mental condition, or if she's been brainwashed, or
Kids, how
I'm praying
starved.
that something will be revealed.
Yeah, so there you have it right there. I'm not sure. Let me close this window down over here. Hold on.
Who said men can't bake?
Yeah, hey, there's a fish I caught a long time ago.
Nice trout.
Yeah. Well, I actually didn't catch it. I caught it on film. Let's put it that way.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so tomorrow, Dr. Oz is going to have a show, and they're going to interview the mother. So I predict that she will blame David Turpin or lay down some, she won't go straight in for the kill. She'll lay down some groundwork, first, so that eventually she can get into that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she'll try to say stuff like, "Yeah, he was really controlling, and and then eventually it'll be, well, he made me do it,
Yeah, turn the spotlight on him.
Yeah, it's classic though.
Yes. I don't know how many hours he worked, but I guess he made a lot of money, so he was gone a lot. Or she would have been the ones taking care of him.
Yeah, he did make pretty good money actually. Basically that's about it. So what I think what we should do is after the show tomorrow, like in the evening sometime, we can go over what we heard. What do you think about that? Do you have time tomorrow, or we can do it the next day? Doesn't really
Sure.
matter. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that's what we should do then. And you can stay in the what do you call it, hangout, and I'll be there in a second. But I'm going to say thank you for everybody for showing up. This one's shorter. I didn't want to drone on and on and on for 4 hours and 30-something minutes like yesterday. So, okay, I guess until next time, we will talk to you later. And I know that phrase doesn't actually make sense, but you know what I mean. All right, talk to you later.
Uh-huh.